Dear Diary, I've just been pondering and laying here and rolling in my own poop, and I just want to get to that next level and become one of the greatest warriors of all time. But you see, I've already done 20 of these legsy, handsy, slappy thingies, and my knees are really starting to burn, by the way. It's the fact that I've beat every boss and I just don't know how to do. I don't know how to get to that next level, and I've been meditating, and then it hit me while I took my shitty jog that I need to find a restroom real quick, because, man, I really gotta go. But what if I was to fight every boss like this? Every hardest boss in the game. What if I beat them while taking a poo? That would be so awesome. Yes, I think I got a plan now. It's time to take a poo on the Alpha Megapithecus. Oh yes, we are gonna solo this boss. So, one of the hardest things about pooing constantly is none of the dinos work, besides underwater or flying dinos. The dinos that are already flying, of course. But everything kind of just gets stuck there, and oh man, this is gonna be so cool. I made a mess. I gotta clean this up. Whoopsie poopsie, my bad. I made a mess again. Oh man, dude, I am so excited for this. We are taking on the Alpha Megapithecus boss. Solo. Yeah, no dinos or anything involved. But yeah, let's get that blood flowing, doing some jumpy jacks. And now, I'm pretty geared for this. I have like 300 to 400% weapons. And I'm not just going to take on this boss. I'm going to show you what weapons are the best versus the boss. So if this is your first time going against this boss solo, I would suggest to follow my Poopy trail. And so kind of what you want up here is him to be hanging out in the back corner. You don't want him in front. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in some deep doo-doo. And yeah, so I'm just going to sprint up top, but I'm going to stay farthest right as I possibly can. The reason is he will come up here if I don't stay as farthest right as I possibly can. And there is a sweet haven. It is right where I'm standing. This is a pretty safe spot. You're safe from the boulders, and you're pretty much safe from everything. Sometimes you'll get some monkeys coming up here, but if you step a little forward, those rocks might actually hit you, by the way. So just take a good look at this spot. I'm gonna show you how safe it is by doing some push-ups. And see this rock right there? That would have killed you if you're staying a little too far forward. And now, just so you know, like, this isn't the fairest way to beat the boss, but I'm just showing you how you can beat the boss solo on Alpha. But yes, so I'm just showing you how safe this place is, and I'm going to warm up my blood. But as you see, there's some, gorillas that will come up here and try to attack you occasionally, and you just got to be prepared and kind of be listening for them. And you want to return to the same location as fast as you possibly can, because the further you get pushed back, the more likely more gorillas are going to come up there, and same with the boss. So you just want to kind of stay in this one spot. Alright, now I'm going to use all sorts of weapons on this boss, and we're going to grade them by letter tiers. Oh yeah. So let's shoot him. Alright, make pick this. What's brown and stinks worse than you? It's me and my guns. And the reason why I'm rating weapons by tier is because solo, this boss basically heals himself incredibly fast. And so you need a weapon that is going to drop his health as fast as you possibly can. So if you're with a group, it doesn't really matter what weapon you use. This is more for solo use. And I'm just going to show modern weapons versus tech weapons because they do almost the same much damage, and it's more realistic that someone would have this weapon versus the other ones. Why did Ark put poo in elevators in it? Because they wanted you to take it to the next level, just like what we're doing today, and become a true warrior. So you're not going to see too many views of my rear end, just because, when you're not shooting the boss, he's healing. So unfortunately, you're not going to get to see much of that on this boss. However, yeah, this is how safe this spot is, and here's the fabricated gun. Let's start rating by tiers. I'm gonna have to rate this one a C. The reason is you just don't do too much damage, and I'm not seeing the boss's health melt too much. I know it has like the cheapest ammunition for a good gun in the game. However, for solo, it's not melting the boss's health fast enough. Alright, next up we have the compound bow, and this one is really good. It's a really good weapon choice. As you see, I'm hitting over 1,000 damage. However, I notice it's not too consistent damage, and so it's not the best weapon versus the boss. Therefore, I'm gonna have to rate it a B, because the boss is basically healing almost half the health every single time I shoot him. Now, pulling back the bow all the way only increased the damage just by like a hair. As you see, there's 1107 and 1084, and 1107, that's all the way pulled back. So it's not much decrease, so even if you shot a little bit faster, it only reduces your damage just a teeny bit. Now, another thing I like to do is just, you know, exercise and stuff like that, because it is snowy out, it's pretty cold out, and you gotta, you know, keep that blood flowing and stuff like that. I definitely do suggest bringing a ton of healing brews and of course a fur outfit if you're trying to take on this boss, by the way. But yeah, keep that blood flowing, stay warm. Alright, next up we have the fabricated sniper rifle, and this weapon is actually really good. And the reason is it's actually hitting a large amount of damage, but at the same time it's consistent. And it's more consistent than the compound bow, so therefore I'm gonna have to rate it a B+. It is not the best weapon versus the boss, but it will get the job done. This boss fight currently took me about a half hour. This is with me switching up the weapons, but so that gives you kind of an estimate of what this weapon would probably drop the alpha boss solo by yourself. Alright, coming up next is the pumped shotgun, and this is probably one of the best weapons in the game. But versus this boss, I'm going to have to list it a because it does a ton of damage, and it on top of that protects you from all the monkeys and stuff. But it's a must-have for this fight. And next we have the big dog. It is the minigun. This weapon will literally just melt the boss's health away. If you can, definitely rock the minigun. I'm going to rate it at A+, just because I noticed it melts it faster than any weapon. And the best way to use it is switch out to your shotgun. If you use these as a combo, you'll be melting this boss's health so fast, super sweet fast. That's why I'm going to label this as an S combo. This is the best combo in this fight, rocking a minigun and a shotgun. The shotgun will protect you from all the minions, and while you're cooling down your minigun, pull out the shotgun and use it, and you'll melt this boss super fast. And this is why I'm calling this combo a S tier. And don't forget to do some push-ups, because it's cold. And, you know, this is the ultimate warrior training, is you gotta figure out how to beat everything while pooping a lot. And oh my gosh, I think I just got lost in these turds. This is crazy. Oh gosh, there's the monkey. I am so lucky I wasn't too far forward and he killed me there, because look at him. I have him just like on the brink of death. I just need to shoot him with my last couple rounds, it looks like. And yeah, let's actually switch to the minigun. That's gonna be a more glorious kill. Yes, now just watch his health melt away. He was at 7k there, and he's at 2k, 1k, and he's dead. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And after you defeat him, these are the items you get, and you can also check his inventory. But yes, so that's how you beat him. Beat the alpha solo by yourself. That is the sweet spot. Who knows, it might be blocked in the near future, but it was good now. And yep, gotta check out my biceps, gotta do some push-ups before I transfer over to the other place. Oh, that is so cool. I'm still doing push-ups. Oh man, I just love doing the push-ups in this game, where they just like blasting out your butt, flying around with zero poop. Oh yes, that was a splendid time. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, because I thought it was great. And if you can, log an entry, because I like it when people say hi. But don't leave me a load of crap. And for those of you that are wondering what a corn poop looks like, there's no explanation needed. Alright, and here's your challenge for the week, is to try to beat a boss with a Poop Interval on 0. Good luck with that one. Now that we beat our first alpha boss, I think it's time we can relax. Because this is our first step of becoming a true alpha warrior. But why relax when you could dance? Dance the day away. Yeah. And the reason why I'm dancing is because now I got something to do while waiting for Ark 2. And I think it's time to make room for more food. Let's make this video your number 2. If you liked it, please subscribe and hit all the necessary buttons. Thank you. Bye. Pooping on alphas, you're the one. Pooping on alphas, have some fun.